dry. Do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorites.
Hi, it's Katie with Hill Country Hands. Thank you for joining me on my channel today. Today's video is going to be my roast recipe, which is a really easy crockpot recipe that I usually put together either the night before or first thing in the morning, and then I throw it in the crockpot and then it's done by dinner time. Mackenzie is telling us all about it in the background. So I'm going to share that recipe with y'all. It's quick and easy and affordable, and it makes a lot of food. And it has become one of our family favorites. It's something that my mom always made when I was growing up, and Mackenzie is really enjoying it lately, so we're making it more often lately. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe if you like my content. I do motherhood and lifestyle videos. I do new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Let's get into the recipe. So what you're going to need for this recipe is a roast. I have a shoulder roast this time. There's different ones that you can get. I like there to be some fat on it. It just makes it taste better and cook well. I usually try to get about a 2-pound roast for me, my husband, and Mackenzie, and then it'll last for a couple of days with leftovers. This is a little bit bigger. It's 2.77 pounds, but it'll be good. And then half of an onion, a couple cloves of garlic. I usually do 2 potatoes depending on the size, and then a handful of carrots and brown gravy mix. I have added green beans, like fresh green beans before, so you can add some other veggies if you would like. This is just typically what we do. And then I do the crock pot. I'm sure you could also do an Instapot, and it would just cook a lot faster, but I like that I can put it all together and either go to work or go about my day, and then it's done when we want to eat dinner. Please excuse my messy kitchen. It's kind of a wreck around here with going back to work this week. That's on my to-do list today, is to clean. The first thing I do is pour the brown gravy mix in. So I added about 1.5 of these cups to start with. And you just want to stir the gravy mix up. And then I'll add more water once the veggies and the meat are in there, once I see how full it is. Then I'm just going to get the veggies ready. So I'm just going to get the garlic ready. I keep the garlic whole. I just do 2 cloves. And then I'm going to peel the carrots and potatoes and chop those up.
You know I want you close. Maybe hold your hand a little while. Somehow I know you're gonna be the girl that I'll end up calling my own. We ride around in style, sleeves rolled up, glasses on, and then you make that smile and my heart starts racing when I'm with you. When I'm with you. Can't get enough of this, being with you, it's like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this, being with you, it's a never-ending sunshine. You got your high heels on, and I'm wearing my worn-out jeans. What could go wrong? Sipping on a beer, sing along to our favorite songs. All I want is you. You make my world spin round and round. Sometimes I don't know what to do, 'cause my heart starts racing when I'm with you.
I'm going to go ahead and dump all of this into the crock pot. So I used about a teaspoon of pepper. I usually use ground pepper like in my grinder and it tastes a lot better. But we're out, so I'm just using regular pepper right now. I use quite a bit of salt because it's so much volume. And we usually have to end up salting it after it's made as well. Last thing that needs to be done is to put the meat in and season the meat. So if I remember, I like to season the meat the night before, or at least first thing in the morning, so that the seasonings can kind of soak in a little bit, but I didn't remember to do that this time. You can season the meat however you like. I do just salt and pepper and some garlic salt. Like I said, I use probably more salt than a lot of people would, but it's such a big piece of meat, and then it's such a big volume of like broth, gravy, and vegetables that it really needs a lot of seasoning. Otherwise, it's going to be really bland. Okay, then we just put the roast in. I need to put some more water in. Usually I want it to be pretty close to the top of the rim. I want everything to be pretty much well covered. And that's it. So I will cook it on low for today. Since it's around 8 o'clock in the morning, my husband will be home around 7:30 to 8, so it's going to cook almost 12 hours, but I usually do about 10 hours. You can definitely do it on high for less time, and it doesn't need to cook for 10 hours, but it's extra tender for whenever you cook it that long. So I would just say as long as your work day's gone, I would say at least probably 7 to 8 hours on low though. But it's just such an easy, quick meal. It took me probably about 15 minutes, but a lot of times I will do the veggies, have them already cut up the night before to make it even an easier, quicker process in the morning. So we will see how it looks later today. I'm just going to leave it while I go about my day. Hunter has a doctor's appointment, so we're going to head to that. So I was cleaning the kitchen up and realized I forgot to cut up the onion and put that in there. So don't forget to add your onion. I do pretty big chunks. Do about half an onion. So you just dump the onion in. Obviously it's a hectic morning around here for me to have forgotten one of the ingredients. Now it's ready to go. It is about 6 o'clock in the evening, so it's almost, I guess, it's been cooking about 10 hours now. And it smells so good. It makes the house smell so nice. Definitely get like a fall vibe from that. So it's still about 2 hours probably before we eat by the time my husband gets home, but it's smelling so yummy. I am gonna go ahead and get the rice just in the cooker and ready. I make rice and we put it in We make it kind of like a soup. We have like the broth in it, and then we cut up like the meat and vegetables, and then we add a little bit of rice to it just to make it a little bit more filling. You don't have to do that. Whenever my mom makes it, they don't put rice in it, but that's just how we've started doing it. So I'm going to put the rice in there, and I just use white jasmine rice. It smells so yummy. I'm just going to stir it a little bit, just make sure it doesn't need any more liquid. It's super tender. And the veggies are all nice and tender as well. It's just falling apart. And I still have it on low. In the next hour or so, I'll turn it on just warm. But it looks yummy. I can't wait to eat it. It's such an easy meal. And then I'll start the rice when Justin texts me that he's headed home. And I'll just get that done and then turn it off, and it'll still be pretty warm by the time he gets here. And it will be an easy dinner. I like doing these dinners too because we get to just spend more time together whenever he's working a lot, and because it's just super easy. I just make the bowls as soon as he's done with his shower, we eat, and then I just put the leftovers up, and it's not a ton of dishes, it's not a ton of prep work or waiting for dinner or anything like that. It's so simple. But I will show y'all once we plate it how it looks and how we eat it. And I did want to mention, a couple of my viewers had requested this video a while back whenever I did a HEB grocery haul. So this is the roast that I was buying the ingredients for back during that grocery haul. I meant to say that earlier.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times.
I hope that you enjoyed today's video and that it was helpful. Hopefully you can make this quick and easy crockpot roast with your family at home. I did want to throw in that even though we're using the gravy mix, it turns out more kind of like a brothy soup than like a thick gravy. Just a heads up, I don't want you to be disappointed if you make it and it's not like a thick gravy like some people are used to with roast. But we really love it. It was a hit again last night, and we have enough leftovers for Justin and I to have 2 more meals out of it. So it's a really great meal to have in your rotation of meals. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments, and I will see y'all on the next video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along.